Hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Suday and today we will discuss the fourth chapter of the 10th class of English, A Gift for Christmas. This chapter has been written by O. Henry. In this chapter, we see an ideal relationship between the husband and wife. The husband loved his wife as much as his wife loved him. They made a clear sacrifice for each other to make happy to each other. Now we have the two characters in the chapter, Tala and Jim. Tala is wife and Jim is husband. We see in the chapter, Tala had $1.87. The 60 out of it was in the pennies, and she counted it for the 3 times. She had not enough money to buy a gift for her husband. We looked at her home, which was furnished at $8 for a pig, and Mr. James telling him Sean, who was earning just $20 for a pig, and this money was not enough for Tala. Now we see in the chapter we have the two great things. The Jim had the coat watch. The watch had been of his father's and grandfather's. The Tala had the long, brownish, beautiful hair. It was looking like the cascade of brown waters. Next day, the Tala got hysterical and she began to cry. But suddenly, she got up and did makeup. She pulled on her the beautiful brownish hair. She had proud of her beautiful brownish hair. Now we see in the chapter an idea had come into the mind of Tala. She wanted to sell her the beautiful brownish hair because she wanted to buy a very beautiful gift for her husband. She put on her the old brown jacket and the old brown hat. She ran down to the side to the street. Now we see in the chapter she stopped at a shop with a sign, Matham's Avenue. It was on the second floor. She ran up to the stairs. She made to the Matham. She said to the Matham, "Will you buy my hair?" The Matham replied to the Tala, "I buy hair." The Matham said to the Tala, "Just take your hair off." After looking at the very beautiful brownish hair of the Tala, the Matham said to the Tala, "I will give you the $20. Then the Tala replied to the Matham, "Just please give me the $20 very quickly." Now we see in the chapter, the Tala, after getting the $20, spent the 2 hours for finding a very precious gift for her husband. At last, she found a very beautiful gift for her husband. It was a platinum watch chain. It was very simple but well made. Now she decided to buy this platinum watch chain. She paid the $21 for it. Now she had only the 87 cents. She reached her home. She was very happy, but suddenly she got nervous. She was thinking that what she had done. She looked herself in the mirror. She was looking like the schoolboy with the curly hair. She was thinking that what she could do with the $1 and the 87 cents. At 7 o'clock, the Jim arrived at home, and after arriving home, the Jim looked with a strange expression to the Tala, and he fixed his eye on the Tala. Now the Tala told the Jim she had sold her the beautiful brownish hair because she wanted to buy a very beautiful gift for him. Now the Tala said to the Jim the hair would be grown again, not to worry about it. The Tala said to the Jim she had bought a very beautiful gift for him. But now the Jim could not believe that the hair was gone. The Tala was talking about the Christmas Eve and laughed for Jim. Now the Jim said to the Tala he had bought a very beautiful gift for her also. Tala was very happy, but suddenly she burst into the tears after seeing the gift. The gift was very expensive combs. But now the Tala had no any long brownish beautiful hair. The Tala showed her beautiful gift to the chimp and asked the chimp to show his watch. Now the chimp saw the Tala just forgot all about the things because he had sold his watch for her. Now we see in the chapter we have the two possessions. One was a gold watch and the other was the long hair of the Tala. They both had made a great sacrifice for each other to make happy to each other. So we see in the chapter at the greatest after the law. Now we have the glossary of the chapter. The first word that we have expenses. Expenses is a noun which means the operating cost. For example, the salary he gets, the belly costs his expenses. Now we have the rare. Rare is an adjective which means the uncommon. For example, it is rare to find the sincerity these days. Now we have the possession. Possession is noun which means the owning something. For example, the king was caught in the possession of cocaine. Now we have the cascade. The cascade is verb as well as a noun which means the flowing like a small waterfall. For example, the waterfall cascaded down to the stage. The cascade made a lovely scene. Now we have the scream. Scream is verb which means the loud cry. For example, the boy was screaming with excitement. Now we have the question of the chapter. The first question is that boy was Tala crying, and the second, what type of the present had the Tala playing for him, and the third, how did Tala manage to buy the gift? The fourth, how did she manage to bring the present for Tala? Thank you.